All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Goldie Robinson, Esserin Odetta, thank you for being the first two in this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra, special, big up, shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to the law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel. Whatever your job description is, whatever your field, your career field is, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Check that. Don't let it go over your head. Shout out to you. Here we are on a beautiful morning. Today is, I guess it's Wednesday, right? So we can say happy hump. Oh, today is Thursday already. Good God. Thursday, April 11th. Where did the week go? How? How we reach Thursday? Monday, I went to drive back Tuesday. We did Wednesday. Me not try to figure it out. It's Thursday. Wow. I'm thinking it's Wednesday. Listen up. We have quite a few things to talk about this morning. We're going to promptly end this live at 9 a.m. So other things can happen. Look what I have with me. I don't know, say I always drink out of my own cups, right? And I always wear my own clothes online. I wear my own clothing because I don't want to be an advertiser for anybody else's brand. So I be an advertiser for my own brand. And I also only advertise stuff that I am involved in or it means something to us and our culture. If you don't know what this is, then don't bother. I found these. Which part me live? Found these. Which part me live? Do you know what this is? Let me see. Who's been away from Jamaica for too long? Who don't know what this is? This is the lifesaver, my friend. This right there, so. This is the thirst quencher, lifesaver, healthy, everything like that. It's cranberry water. But I don't know if you know the history behind cranberry water and how this thing came to be, right? Cran water. All right, Tita. I found it right soon as we pulled up off of the road. A brethren of mine who is good to know people. I've known him for years now, probably over 15 years now, and he has grown. Shout out to Don. He has grown from one little youth who used to go drop off groceries at different Jamaican and Caribbean stores, also at Walmart in their Jamaica Caribbean section or their Caribbean section, their ethnic section. He now has a whole warehouse for himself. I'm gonna pull up and look for somebody else, and lo and behold, who walked out. But as the door opened, wifey was like, "Sick cranberry water there." She was like, "Sick cranberry water there." So of course, I had to get a whole case of it, and now I know exactly where to go get it. So yeah, me have to come show this off this morning. Um, it always feels good when you can get something authentic that is straight from home, not true? And of course, it tastes good. When I'm in Jamaica, I'm gonna drink these like because I'm a kind of person that sweat a lot. So I'm always having to be drinking something for cool long and these things. So when I'm in Jamaica, I drink those like it a go to style. Anyway, what we come to talk about this morning now. Shout out to the people tuning in. I won't go through the list and big up a whole bunch of everybody you don't know already. I respect you for being here. I appreciate you being here. And that is that. See, on Lovely Aneka. Lovely Aneka is in the building. Please support Lovely Aneka's content. Let me do something different with the mic this morning. Let me see. All right. I want to see how the sound transfers different. Me keep on a bite my tongue. I don't know why. Anyhow, on our board this morning, Lovely Aneka, big up yourself again. Thank you for being here. Ivany. Ivany's situation got worse as far as I can tell. I don't know if y'all are tracking this. I guess this is what comes with certain things, certain levels of fame and platform and all that, right? But it's a pretty interesting story, the way how it's unfolding. Let's put it this way. Ivany's story right now is unfolding like some soap opera. Yeah. And I'm gonna play some stuff for you to hear so you can understand what I mean in a minute. I have a story here of a brother that got gunned down a couple weeks before his wedding. Kai Cenat. I don't know if y'all know about Kai. Kai's my son's name as well, but this is Kai. He's a huge streamer, uh, and also in that space in the internet world. So if you saw the carnival in Jamaica, you know Kai was there. He was all over the place. He's who a lot of people were following around, and he himself was having a ball. Well, a couple of people took to social media to say that he was culturally misappropriating, or he was just mocking Jamaica and making fun of Jamaicans. And he took to the air to clear the air about that. But while we talk about that, we're also going to talk about how come he got shut down from going into Duns River Fall with his camera and all that other stuff. I don't know if they didn't know who he was, and I think there was a huge opportunity missed right there as well again. And then just a little FYI information to keep people up to date. As of today, our Jamaican dollar is $155.69 to $1, according to Forex. $155.69. So I said to myself this morning, remember when money used to have use? I don't know if y'all remember when our money used to have use. I'm coming from a time way back when $1 could only get you $2 Jamaican. I don't know. I don't know if that's giving away anything, but I'm coming from a time when $1 would only get you $2 Jamaican. And then I remember over the years when it started going to, I significantly remember when it hit five. So $1 would get you $5 Jamaican, right? Them time them little, little tiny picnic, me run go up a shop and full up your pocket with Boston, icy mint, and you remember the candy them Buster? When them Buster, them used to wrap it in a white paper. Yeah, I I used for some reason me used to love those. Them used to taste like molasses or taste like burnt sugar or something like that. But we used to full them up. When you used to put 10 cent on the counter and get 10 candy, right? Stagger back. Jamaica from the outside. See it there? Hey, we are big people, Don't you talk to me nice with manners. Oh, Paradise Plum. And there's something that carry notice. What them know about? Paradise Plum. Yes, Paradise Plum. Icy Mint. What the other one them name? All them time now when you go shop and you see all Donkey Kong, we used to call that. Them thing that would broke your teeth. Well, they would definitely break my teeth today. Donkey Kong or Jackass Jawbone, we used to call them. Soldier Button. Soldier Button. All them thing they used to full up your pocket and full up a little plastic bag, a scandal bag with them something there. That was back when our money was worth so much. Now, look at our money. The money slide were gone like avalanche. Asham. 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 Yeah, Donkey Kong, Soldier Button. Now for them people in here last this morning, they are new. The name Staggerback just take me though. Hold on now. We used to go shop, go get them used to sell bulla and pear. Or them used to sell few people know how to turn them hand and make fashion. You never have to have all money and be able to buy the whole bag of bulla. Them used to sell bulla single, and you used to sell all half a bulla. You could have get bulla with cheese, or you could have get bulla with pear. Remember when we are walk come home and we used to buy quarter bread and butter and these kind of things, you know? Boy, my favorite was Ringo. Ringo, itch up in your teeth, so I have to dry it out from background. So. Ringo candy, quarter bread and butter, drops. Yeah. What the next one name is not drops. Gizzarda. Yeah, Gizzarda. Yeah, man. All them something there. Boy, times have changed. I don't think none of them something that cost no 50 cents and 20 cent and 10 cent. Nothing no cost 10 cent in Jamaica anymore. Nothing no cost 50 cent or $1 in Jamaica anymore. Yeah? Donkey Kong, Jackass, Jawbone, Gizzard, still your favorite? I love a good Gizzard still. Pure memories, my friend, Paula Graham. Pure memories, pure memories. But that's when our money was good. When them give you $5 back then, you had a whole lot of money. Okay? As a kid too, a small picnic, and them give you $5. Anybody give you $5 back then, they love you. You didn't have whole heap of money, man. But I do remember when $1 would only get you $5 Jamaican. I remember when it used to be two, and then I don't remember when it reached the three and the four. I remember it just jumped go five. And them time I'm small. And then I left Jamaica after that. And then me no remember nothing. Me just stay a foreign and watch the money go 10, 20, 30, 40, like somebody a sing a auction. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. One day me wake up and hear say it's 100 Jamaican dollars for $1. I was like, what? And now we're at 155. And I believe the pound is like 200 and something to one, right? The British pound. Greater cake. Yeah. Remember the greater cake with the red? Yeah. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica curd. The greater food coloring, you know. My grandmother used to make those. Miss Ruby, see her there? Miss Ruby used to make them there and sell them. So she used to outside from banana leaf on the back veranda. She used to have the drops them, and then she used to have the greater cake. It all come from coconut, and that red color where you're sitting at the top there, a food color in them use and make the red color, but it's the same coconut, right? I know nothing different upon it, but for some reason them things used to sell like hotcakes. Me used to go yam them out and then get in a trouble and have to run go behind the house back. Cause them used to run me down for beat me and these things. Yeah man, full up mouth of them. I run go. Sometimes my grandmother used to be like, "Go upstairs, go find there's something that can't come give me." I go up there, me I look and me buck up in a greater cake drops. And then something just yam out couple of them and full up my pocket with couple more and go back downstairs and tell grandma, I can't find it, grandma. And she always say, you can't find it because of something you upstairs and look for thief. But by the time she find out, me run gone. And something you upstairs and look for thief. And by the time she find out, you know she used to find out? The church sister them used to order them drops and stuff, right? Like they sell. They sell up a school gate. My grandmother never sell. She used to make them and sell them to people. So they would sell up like school gate and sell wherever else. So the lady come now for her drops. She want 100 drops, 100 greater cake, this, that. And my grandmother make her thing them nice. When she did the lady did the account and she reached 90, 95, 5 missing. That's me. Shot it gone down a bush, cause that one gonna kill me. That one gonna kill me out there today. Oh man, memories. Memories. The good old days, eh? Never had a worry in the world. We made our own problems. If you name out the greater cake and you name out the drops them before the people come pick them up. Those are our biggest worries. They have no worries. If I could just go back to them days, eh? Why? But yeah, $155.69 per dollar. So what does that mean now for us as adults? It means that for us as adults living outside of Jamaica, we can get the bang for our buck now. You know, uh, that means that every one of your $1 is $150. I know how the black market thing goes, and you can get more sometimes, but because it's not safe, especially if you're somebody who don't really know the runnings, you don't make nobody send you go anywhere go talk about. Don't change that out there, man. Don't change it at airport. Go check a man round and so and so. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're not from there like that. Do not do it because you're putting yourself in danger. You're gonna be showing up with US dollars, run a one corner one part of one place where man exchange money. Nobody don't know you're around there, and you come to say somebody send me. Don't do it. So I take my losses and I change all my money at some kind of place. Maybe some at the airport, maybe some, I never walk around with cash anyways when I'm in Jamaica. As soon as I get the cash has to go. I don't walk with money. So if you see me in Jamaica, Don't bother try to do nothing because you're only practicing to rob somebody. I don't have no money for me. I don't work with money. I go get money when I need money and spend the money same time. Anything you get off of me, it must be enough to buy a little bit of food for the day. Like me out on a trip, take a road trip, I want enough money for me where I can, if me see a jerk drum, me jump out and get some chicken or get some jerk pork or get some something or something, a cup of soup and plate of food and these kind of things. And that's it. I'm not walking around with no portion of money on me that can actually buy anything. And if me have to go do that, I pinpoint where I have to buy my stuff. I get the money from somewhere close around there, so boom, pay. Or Jamaica up to time. So you just use a card or something like that, right? Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning, Sophie. Let me
Good
take
morning, family. How you doing?
the speaker. I'm good. I'm good. Just wanted to call in before you start the rest of the topic.
Mm-hmm.
I recently went to Negril, and when I got to Negril, I kept thinking about you because when we went to Negril, we saw some taxis that was going to West End. I mean, I guess it's so flow where I've come from. I guess it's so flow where I've come from. But it's my first time down there, first time going to 7 Mile Beach, and when I tell you, say, the prettiest thing, we never know, say, Jamaicans so pretty.
On that
And in
side.
regards to the cambio, we noticed that when we were in the town and we were trying to get some money change, we went to the supermarket and
Mm-hmm.
they were giving it us to us for like 130. So the lady in the supermarket said, "There's a cambio next door."
Mm-hmm.
So when we went to the cambio, we saw this guy and he was just outside and he said, the cambio is 140, but he could give it to us for 147. And we took it for 147 and we was like, let's just change 50 because we don't want to get no fake money.
Right.
But we got the money and it worked out to be fine. But the little man them on the side, they're doing it out in the public. They're not really hiding it.
Right.
So I kind of did trust them in a sense, but they're definitely giving better rates than the cambio. And while we were there, we learned that you could send the money. I didn't know this. You could send the money to yourself and pick it up from Western Union. You actually get more. Because when we went down, the cambio was 140, but if you got it a Western Union transaction or a MoneyGram transaction, it was 156, which was last week Tuesday. So I'm like, oh, next time I'm coming down, I'm gonna like have somebody send the money as soon as the plane reach. That way,
But
I'll get more.
but even
So
that,
that's. Mm-hmm.
thank you for that though, because I see people reacted in the comment section and some say Cambio is the best. Even for that though, you see, I don't want nobody seeing me doing no money transactions. So I'm afraid, right? I don't
That's
want
true.
cause see me standing at Western Union, coming from Western Union, going to Western Union. It's risky too. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Cause you don't know
That's
who
true.
targeting you, who following you, who feel
That's
like,
true.
right? Right.
Yeah.
So there's a way that I do it where is right there at the bank. You can
Mm-hmm.
exchange out the money right there at the bank. Eat through the ATM at the bank. And you just collect your money in Jamaican money. And
Oh, that's new. So I look
right,
into
which
that
is
as
which is
well.
exactly what I do. Collect it in
Okay.
Jamaican dollars right there at the bank. It asks you
Okay.
how much you want and the equivalent of, and you just do that right there. So,
All
yeah.
right, so I'll tune in and continue listening. But yeah, I was excited being down there in West End, man.
Nice, right?
Nice.
Nice.
We never know that the beach so nice. Oh
Thank
my
you.
God. Had a
Thank
really
you.
good time.
All
Yeah,
right.
man. All right, take it easy.
All right. Yes, man. Down that part of Jamaica, because I'm from the hills, the hilly side, we don't have no beach per se up there. So where I come from, we have rivers and streams. So I remember the first time going down there, and I had never been down there until I met Shakira. And now it's been we are up on 9 years now. So uh when me first reached down at that part of Jamaica, you want to see me like tourists. I was like, wow, this is what we see in those vlog videos in our own place, you know. And it's nothing to her because that's where she grew up at. And them drive past that, go school a morning time, walk foot past it, jump out and swimming at it. But to me, coming from another side, that's what I'm telling y'all, yo, Jamaica, listen, Jamaica have 14 parishes, right? And I'm telling you, say, 14 different style. So while you thinking about when people keep saying, how come you always go to Jamaica so flow like you can't go anywhere else? Try another Caribbean island. Everything about me wants to try another Caribbean island. I want to Caribbean island hop. But my goal is to go to every parish in Jamaica first. Jamaica have 14 parishes that have 14 different ways of cooking everything. Them have 14 parishes that have 14 different ways of speaking. Them have 14 different parishes will have 14 different style. Period. And I want to experience all 14 of them. Seriously. So, yo, when I end up on that side, the man, I was like, yo, you want to see me like this bit of the people them vlog video, because I see vloggers like, tourists who not from Jamaica, they go to Jamaica and you watch their video, and I'm like, which part of Jamaica this well look so come, you don't know where we look so well. I know there now though, and that's one of the reasons why that's one of the favorite part, my favorite part of Jamaica now is down on that side there. But it's beautiful down there, man. It's beautiful. The air is different down there, you know what I mean? The air different down there. I'm fascinated still just by I know when I'm driving, and I know without looking at signs or anything when I hit west. Because I just see a yang yang fly past me, zoom. And then we just see a bag of other yang yang just fly past me. So it's like they have a culture there that nowhere else in Jamaica has it, right? And you can tell it, you can feel it as soon as you reach. Them beat different. Their heartbeat is different. And you feel the temperature as soon as you reach in the place. I don't know how to explain it, but you just have to go there and see it. So yeah, back to the money thing. For those of us now who can afford to do a little bit of traveling and all that, because it's not even that expensive, the ticket them cheap now too. So go treat yourself and stretch your dollars. $155.69 to $1. You can do a couple of things, man. I encourage everybody to go home at least once a year. Some people go home multiple times a year. A lot of us can't do that, who have picnic and school and dance classes and this and that and everything to keep up with raising young children and family and stuff. We understand, so you can't make it multiple times a year. Someone want to brag on me all the time. Oh my, SouFlo, 1 year. That's too long. This is my third time. I came back already and I'm heading back next month. Yeah, big up to you. Big up big up to you. Jealous but jealous. Big up to you. But we can't do it like that. But for those of you who haven't been back in a while, you really, really, really need to touch down. I'm telling you. Now, after that, we're gonna save the Ivany story for last. Let me run through these first. Off of the dollar bill and the new rate and all these things, and where, for those of you who are feeling scared, afraid, have no links, go right to the bank. Make it simple. Book everything before. Look, listen. Let me take all the fear out of it for you. Book everything online before you go to Jamaica. Confirm everything online. Old school like me, you either screenshot or write down everything, your confirmation numbers and whatnot, what type of vehicle you're getting, whatever. You drive anywhere else in the world, you can drive in Jamaica. Don't make people scare you. Oh no, you can't drive in Jamaica. You could drive in Jamaica too. Me say white people who come from way back where and never been there before, come there, pick up a car, drive. Them gone all up in some place or some part. Just take your time and go to where you're going. You grab your GPS right there, out of there, on your way, and take your time and see the island and go have some fun, right? Exchange your money, you go straight to a bank. When you go to the bank, you take out your money in Jamaican dollars. So for instance, if you're gonna take out 50 US dollars, it's gonna be 50 US dollars at an exchange rate of $155 to $1. And you take that out and you jump on your way. You stop. You see a lady with her little uh pepper shrimps. You say, I haven't had pepper shrimps in a while. You pull up, you get some. You see a next lady run, come up and say, me have some bummy. You get some fresh made bummy. Take a one fish, take a box food, take a cup soup, something, and you enjoy your trip. And on your way to take your time and find your location to where you're going. People complicate it and make you think that Jamaica is this one big jungle, and when you reach, you might get lost and everything is gonna be crazy. Jamaica is more organized now than ever before. Big, nice, open roads with whole heap of signs everywhere to where you're going. So you're gonna be just fine, right? Audrey Wright says, sorry, but me not that skill for driver JA. I'm afraid bad. You pick you're good, man. For those of you who want to stay in an all inclusive now, that says it all by itself. It's just all inclusive. So you book into one of those all inclusive, you'll never have to leave there unless you go on their excursions, which is all included in that too. So you literally land at the airport and stand up there, so somebody will come pick you up from right there and take you into this gated big old facility where everything is in there for you, and you stay there and enjoy yourself and peep over the wall and wonder what the real Jamaica look like until you're ready to leave. And then when you're ready to leave, you gotta stand up back at them front gate, so and them carrier go drop you off back at the airport. It's that simple. It's not complicated, right? So let's stop making excuses and let's make it a point this year to head to Jamaica this year, please. All right, because I'm heading there myself sometime soon. Can't stay away too long. Now, Cenat. Cenat is he is #1 Twitch streamer in the world, and he is one of the highest ranked and highest paid streamers. Kai went down to Jamaica recently to enjoy himself, and he did a big old build up to it. I wonder if Jamaica is ready for us. We're coming, we're coming for Carnival. Kai cost so much BBC, so much bomber clot that I thought there would be no bomber clots left in Jamaica after he left. But with that aside, he went and he had fun, and I thought it was a good look for Jamaica, especially considering what was said recently about Jamaica, right? Oh, it's dangerous and be careful, and you might want to reconsider and think about going somewhere else instead. So to see him out and about in these streets, no security team, no nothing, him and him brethren them just having fun, and the reception that they got. Uh, one person is accusing him of cultural misappropriation, saying that he's only mocking Jamaican culture and him doing it for views and whatnot. And sometimes you see somebody, you don't really know the somebody, right? I guess because in Bana Foreign, people thought that he was just, but I knew all along before this video that I'm about to show you, I knew all along that there was something about this youth that was Caribbean, because even when he was imitating Jamaican patois, I was saying he was doing it too good. So either I'm have Jamaicans around him constantly. I mean, he's from New York, right? So either you have Jamaicans around you constantly, or you are from a Jamaican family but you're born overseas, which we could get into a whole nother discussion about our children who are born overseas to Jamaican parents or to Caribbean parents. Do we still call them Yankee, or do we call them what their parents are, so to speak? But this is Kai's response to people who are saying that he was mocking Jamaican culture and he was only doing what he was doing for views and likes and whatever. He responded in this manner right here.
Audacity to say that I was out there mocking Jamaica, bro. A nigga that's not from Jamaica gonna make a tweet, and everybody
he's loud, but
right? And everybody under it and shit was agreeing, was saying that what I was doing in Jamaica was not culture. Bro, what? Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Bro, you're talking to, okay, this is the people that don't know me. You're talking to a son of a mother who's from Trinidad and Tobago, Pinal, the Caribbean. Okay, my pops is Haitian. Okay, I grew up eating straight roti, rice and peas, China, bus up shot, curry goat, oxtail, jerk. I grew up eating all that. You feel me? I grew up eating all that. Then I had a group of 6 people in my school who were straight Jamaican. Why you keep thinking I keep saying I'm from Spanish Town? I had friends growing up that was strictly from Spanish Town, Kingston, Portmore. Okay? I was rushing home after school with my Jamaican friends to go play dominoes, Ludi. I was playing Ludi every day after school. She had chore number 6 like Ludi. No cap! And a lot of y'all niggas don't even know what Ludi is. Niggas had the audacity to say that I was out there mocking Jamaica, bro. A nigga that's not from Jamaica Gonna make a tweet and
Nah.
everybody.
So he was highly offended, right? So he must come make people know, say, I don't know if they think that he's a straight Yankee and he was doing it like others do, but he is Caribbean. His mom's Trinidadian, his dad is Haitian, and all his friends were Jamaicans, and he grew up in New York, and he used to run home from school, go play a domino and ludi and all these things, right? He's very passionate. Yes, that's how he speaks. Thing about him though, right? Let's segue into this. You're looking at, see this. That's why I said the world has changed. You're looking at the young youth here. You're looking at a self-made multi-millionaire at his young age. This youth put out a note one day, a notice on. Let me show you how powerful his platform is. And me and wifey was just discussing this again. If you have 1 million followers on your platform, most of these people who you see with 1 million followers on their platform, if they put out a product to sell the product, probably about 100,000 people will actually purchase that product. How you know you have a powerful platform is when you do something and your whole platform moves. This brother put out a notice one day. I'm gonna be in believe it was Central Park. Was it Central Park? I'm sure some of y'all know about this. And shut down the place because over 1 million people showed up. Over 1 million people showed up just by him putting out a tweet and saying, I'm gonna be here at this time. And he actually showed up. And when he showed up, over 1 million people showed up as well. Lock off the whole place, just like that. So that's to show you the power of his influence. And he might be a nobody to you, but he moves the needle big time. Now, why do I say this? I say that because the world has changed. And this influencer thing is a very powerful thing. That's why you have major brands that are hitching their brands to influencers. But on top, it was Times Union Square area. Yes, King Biggs, thank you. Now he went to Jamaica recently. He was there for Carnival, leading up to Carnival. So he's moving around the place doing him thing. And they went to Duns River. And when they got to Duns River, they were turned back. They were not allowed to go in with their cameras. Now, I've seen many I've seen many videos of people of other persuasions that have taken their vlog cameras into Duns River and vlogged their whole experience. So I don't know what the issue was, but I read the article where Duns River responded allegedly. Me don't know, cause me no want them come throw nothing after me. And it says that they were standing on principle or they have certain rules and guidelines they have to uphold. So I don't know what that was supposed to mean. I don't know if his camera was too big or what the case was, which I don't think that was the case because I saw them moving around with like GoPro cameras, which are very small. My camera that I use is like twice, three times the size of a GoPro. I actually need to update myself and probably get a GoPro now, right? But neither here nor there. I think a moment was missed. I think a moment was missed. A person, and I don't, I think it's because they probably looked at him, because Kai is loud, as you can tell. He's loud. He's young. He's loud. He's very passionate in his speech.
Ludi, no cat. And a lot of y'all niggas don't even know what Ludi is. Niggas had the
He's loud, he's young, he's wild, and he has always have a bunch of young, loud, wild. Them not mash up nothing but their influence, right? So I don't know if somebody judged them as soon as they got there and was like, who that little youth with dreadlocks were full of a tattoo, because he has a lot of tattoos, full of a tattoo, while coming here with camera, and them a act like certain way. So they started, and Jamaica is very much like that, right? We judge in Jamaica, you are judged off of your appearance big time. Somebody would just look by you and them just write a whole book already. And the whole book is who you are, who your friends are. Watch out for you, because you might not be nobody good. because this, that, and the other, all coming from looking at the outside of you, you know? Very judgmental, Jamaican culture is. So he was trying to figure out now, and he was vlogging the whole thing. He was trying to figure out how come we couldn't get our camera in there. But he was saying it like, um, from me born till now, me never see somebody get rejected for carry camera go a river. Cause that's what does revives. You can't carry camera go a river. But anyways, man, we headed to so and so, and then they went off to somewhere else. I think Duns River missed, because his generation, his crowd, his genre is a younger, vibrant uh generation, right? They are the ones who are the movers and shakers, the youngins that got money, that travel a lot, go places. It would have been dope to see that on his stream, on his platform. Remember, I told you this is a person who could move 1 million people like this, and they move for real. They follow him for real, right? So I think they missed that opportunity. But shout out to Kai, anyways, for coming to Jamaica and for turning up the heat in other place and enjoying himself the way he did. He kept saying, "Me nah left, me nah left." They was asking him, "Why you not leaving?" And he just talking about the regular stuff, the girl them, the food, and the gal them, and Jesus Christ, and the gal them, and the gal them body round here, and the food, and this. It was just the gal and the food, and the music, and the girl and the food, and whatever. But he had a great time, and it was a good look for us. So the lesson of the day is: don't miss your opportunities because you're so judgmental. Don't miss your opportunities because you look at somebody from the outside and think, oh, they're not good enough. They don't qualify because they probably overqualify. I honestly speaking, he is probably financially well off more than almost everybody that was at Duns River. And definitely probably more than the people who turned them away. You know, we don't worship people money, but we use the influence as an example to show people certain things, right? You want your stuff on certain platform because that's what it's about, right? It's about advertising. We want to see Jamaica tourism industry grow. We want to see more people come visit Jamaica. It trickles back down. We want to see Jamaica on the forefront in the world in modern times, not a has-been place. There are places that are has been. If you say to younger generation, "Oh, let's go to this and this place for vacation this summer," they'll be like, "No, nobody do that anymore. Nobody goes there for vacation anymore." Okay, so where are we going then? We could easily have been a has been. So yeah, we want to be up and current. We want to be with the wave that's now, and that's that, right? I think it was because the camera and knowing who he was. King Biggs, I think it was because of not knowing who he was and the group that he was with. Kai was down there for Carnival and they were acting wild the whole time. They weren't disrespecting anybody, but they were acting wild the whole time. There was a crowd following them. He was recognized everywhere he went. So I don't know if they would turn him back because they know who he is. If anything, that would be even more reason to let him in because you could benefit from that influence or that platform, right? I don't know. Didn't they charge him with something in Jamaica? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, big up to Kai, man. And I knew the Caribbean thing was in there somewhere, so I'm glad to hear him actually say it, cause it's obvious. It's obvious. So our children born to us overseas, when them in the house, them here we like this. So then pick up this. My daughter, at 3 years old, right? And yeah, when I'm around professional people and I'm working in the US, I say three, but them hear me say three, right? So them pick that up too. And not only that, Milani is three. When Milani want well now them hook on them grandmother soup, but when and chicken foot and them something, but when Milani want fish, she specifically asks for the fish head with the fish eye. That that kind of something there. So the culture is embedded in them, even though they weren't born on Caribbean soil. You know what I mean? And I look at it like this: if a cow is born in a pig's pen, does it make the cow a pig? I don't know. Veronica Gale says the privacy. Well, Veronica, me don't know because other people have their cameras in there. I'm not trying to justify or not justify why. I don't know why Duns River didn't let them in. I just know that I seen other people with cameras in there, and I see footage online. Go YouTube right now and look up footage of Duns River Fall. You will see people have footage of Duns River Fall. They vlogged it and all that. I don't know why they specifically would not let them in with their camera. Me no know, and I'm not trying to act like I know either. Ah, Karen noticed that could be a good one. That could be a good one. Inciting a riot because that yes. In New York, that's what they actually charged them with. That's what they charged them with. You're absolutely right. But that wasn't his fault, and he wasn't inciting a riot. He told his that okay. So like, if I told my platform right now, I said, to all everybody that's in Miami right now, right? Meet me at Bicentennial Park tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. At 8:30 in the morning at Bicentennial Park, 12 hours to show up. We not inciting no riot. We not making no noise. It's just me and 12 people who are gonna say, "What, I'm so flow? Yeah, me hear you yesterday, you know. And big up yourself and way. His platform is more powerful. So he said, tomorrow, meet me at so and so at 11:45 a.m. 1 million people show up. That's not inciting a riot. And he was charged, but it didn't fly. He wasn't convicted of inciting a riot. You know what I mean? Inciting a riot is what Donald Trump is what Donald Trump did at the Capitol insurrection, because his speech he had down the road from that, where he told the people, "Oh, you're just gonna stand here and just let them take over your country like that, huh? You're just gonna meet me there. I'm heading there." That's what he told them, right? And they left from where he was doing his speech, and they ended up at the Capitol, marching on the steps of the Capitol, kicking front door inside the Capitol. All that's inciting a riot. Kai didn't do any of that. So although he was charged with it, it didn't stick. So he didn't have a conviction on it. But maybe Duns River themselves was probably thinking, this could be problematic. Because what if 50,000 people follow him coming here and we don't have the security capacity to handle that kind of crowd and people start getting hurt? You know, I could put my foot in their shoe and see how that could be possible as well. That's why I said I don't know what, but to me they missed an opportunity. But I don't know their reason why they didn't let him in there. Don't go there, so flow. That is menace to the world. Where Philly Yard Vibes, they said it was for commercial use and as such was not allowed without requesting permission. Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. Because he's gonna put the footage online and he's gonna make money off of the footage. Because that's what he does. Yeah. Before I go into my next topic, right? Oh, Donald Trump, that is a menace to the world. He incited that riot. I don't know how he wasn't charged with that. But anyhow, um, before I go into the next topic, let's use this to break that up. So I'm watching the UK Border Patrol UK stuff. Saw a granny that got caught smuggling coke. Granny, I don't know why. She looked like she was like in her 60s or something, late 60s even, probably going into early 70s, and she had cocaine with her, you know, and she threw her middle finger up at the people like this because they caught her. But there was a vlogger there, and they're so strict. They went online and they looked up this person. They asked him, "Are you coming here to do work?" Because this camera doesn't look like a regular point and shoot camera that somebody who's going on a trip would use. This looks more like a camera where people take professional footage with. Are you coming here to work? The guy said, no, I'm just coming to take pictures and videos, like tourists do and enjoy the scenery of London. They asked each other, is he going to use those for commercial purposes? One of them, he had his logo on the side of his camera. This is how these people click fast. They saw the logo on the side of the camera and went straight to YouTube. And the lady went, aha! Kind of like when they found my sugar cane in my in my in my suitcase when I was coming from Jamaica. The lady had me thinking they had coke in my. Aha! This is it. I was like, damn, I'm going to prison. Somebody set me up. It was a friggin' piece of sugar cane, But that's how they were. They were like, aha, right here. And called everybody else over and they looked and they went through his YouTube. And there it was. He travels, he takes videos, he puts them on YouTube, edit them. He's a travel vlogger and he makes money off of his content. And because he said no, he wasn't coming there to work, and he had his camera with him, guess what they said? You won't be entering today. That's why I'm afraid. You will not be entering today. You'll be going on the first thing heading back. I was like, they rejected him for that? The man fly from the US, go all the way over there and get turned around for that? If I was coming there, I would definitely have my camera. So you can imagine me reach at airport. I'm at Heathrow or Gatwick. And they're like, are you coming here to do work? I'm like, no, I'm just coming here. I haven't been here in a while. I'll come look around, probably visit some family. I'm only going to be here for a couple of days, 5, 6 days, a week total, and I'll be gone again. And they're like, take your camera, I'm going to look by your stuff. I'll find you, look you up, and then be like, oh, you can't come in. Why I can't come in? Because you said you weren't coming here to work. And everything on your site says all your camera videos and pictures and stuff, it's all monetized content. That's work. What? So you would need a permit to actually come to the UK, film, and it's considered commercial content. And then you can take it and go make money off it. That's weird. That's weird. But anyhow, I'm just putting that out there so others are aware, right? I don't know if you know about that. All right, so the interesting story of the morning now. I think I'm going to do the Omar Kore story, and I'm going to do the brother that was gunned down a week before his wedding story separately. I think that the Ivany story is going to take us the next 30 minutes up out of here. The world is changing. The internet has shut the world down closely. Everybody is close now. And I didn't know that some places consider that work. Like they'll look you up online. And if they find you and then find, say, your content is monetized, and you come to their country and they're like, are you coming here to do work? Or are you coming here as a tourist? Because if you're coming to work, you need a work permit, right? And if you're coming as tourist, then you're okay with a visitor's visa. But they consider some people's content that they're filming when they get there to be work. Oh, he actually had a suitcase, like a little briefcase. He had one camera in his hand, and he had a suitcase like a little briefcase, and they opened it, and it had a tripod in there, and it had like 2 more professional cameras in there. One of them camera there where you stick on the extra lens and then go to like that. My camera has it automatically, but his is more professional than mine. So they were like, yeah, this is highly professional equipment right here. People don't just travel around with this. So them asked him if he might come work. Him said, no, he's just coming to, shoot some nice shots and enjoy the scenery and stuff. Got turned around. Couldn't enter. Look at his color. Carry notice. Well, anyway, don't go there so slow. Let's get into this one right here, because I don't want to go past 9 o'clock. For those of us who are keeping up with the Omar Kore story, almost 2,000 calls, texts were made between the accused before double murder. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, the Omar Kore story was let me get you up to date in 2 minutes. Omar Kore, considered a businessman. He's a guy who was with a woman in the U.S. who passed away under similar circumstances to his woman in Jamaica. And this is right after she passed. He left the US to be with this Jamaican girl that ended up dying in the same manner that the one in the US died in. It involved a life insurance policy newly taken out with him as the beneficiary. I told y'all the updated information before. For those of y'all who don't know, it was $1 million life insurance. He was the beneficiary of it. The life insurance company contested it because they thought it was suspicious, and it ended up where he walked away with 400,000 US dollars, and they gave 600,000 to somebody else that bears the same last name that the deceased woman has, and it's a man. So I don't know if it was her child or if it was her father that got the 600, but he still walked away with 400K, even though they were suspicious. They still couldn't prove that he did foul play. Now, the US authorities are vested in his case now in Jamaica, and they have reopened the case in the US because they said that there are too many similarities in between the two, and he has always been their key person of interest. Nothing has changed. So, with that, we've heard how he would cheat on his wife a lot. After moving to Jamaica, how he would get into fits of anger and he would start messing up stuff, punch holes in the wall, or broke up stuff and mash up car and all these things, out of anger. And every time she would catch him cheating, he would try to turn it around like she make him a do it because she is unbearable and that kind of stuff. We last time we spoke about them, we got to the point where the news came out that he was she was begging for him. Omar, I want my family. I want my husband. The kids need you. I need you. I love you. I want you. I need you. But you have to want me and need me in the same way too. And he wasn't giving her back the same energy. So it then came out that while she was there begging and saying, I need you, I want you, the kids need you, and whatever, law enforcement was able to line up that phone call with wifey, and on the same day, a phone call or text messages with side chick. Side chick came out and testified that she got flown out of Jamaica to their house in the U.S. and went on shopping sprees in Miami, and was given money to start up her business and maintain her business. And while his wife was begging for him to come home and make stuff work, she even said, I will forgive all that you've done. All the cheating and stuff, I'll look past it. I'll forgive it. And he still hang up from her and start text side chick how much he wants her. And soon, me and you will be together, kind of thing. You know, e- evil betrayal, kind of thing. Evil betrayal. But it's a story about love and lust, and money is involved, and betrayal and murder. And he was charged for her murder, and she was gunned down as she was entering her facility where she lived with him. And they have a phone call where he made the phone call to the not alleged, they have confessed that they are the hitmen that carried out the murder. But the law enforcement in Jamaica has phone call record where he's telling them, yo, she about to leave work right now. Imagine you call your husband and you think things are all right, right? Yeah, we having some problems, but we working through our stuff. So, hey, babe, yeah, I'm about to leave work right now. I'm soon come home here. Typical stuff that couples do. What's for dinner today? You want me cook when me come home, or you gonna cook? Cause you home already. Are we gonna order in? What's for dinner today? I'm leaving work now. And the man hang up from her and call the gunman them and say, yo, hurry up. You can catch her right now. She'll leave right now. Damn. Update. Almost 2,000 phone calls, text messages were made between the accused before the double murder, it says. And this was printed by the Jamaica Observer Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024, as the case is going on right now in the court in Jamaica. There were almost 2,000 phone calls and text messages that were made that were linked to Omar Kore, Michael Adams, and other men leading up to the January 2nd, 2018 double murder of Simone Campbell Collymore and the taxi driver Winston Walters. Winston, unfortunately, was just a casualty of war. They wanted Simone Collymore really bad. Them shoot up the car, didn't care if Winston was in it, and he died as a result. From December 2017 to January of 2018, 1 month, accused Omar Kore, husband of Simone, was said to have initiated contact with Adams 1,095 times in 1 month, while Adams initiated cell phone contacts with Collymore back 797 times. This is how hard they worked at coordinating when to catch her and how to execute her. There was also communications between the number assigned to Adams and other men who were implicated in the crime, which would take the tally near to 2,000 phone calls made back and forth. Following the killing of the two, Collymore, along with Adams, Shaquille Edwards, Dwayne Pink, and Wade Blackwood, they were all charged with murder. Blackwood, who received a life sentence after confessing his guilt and his part, later accepted a deal from prosecutors who promised him a reduced sentence if he turned on his cronies and gave evidence during the trial. Blackwood and Jim were said to be the triggermen in the killing. Now, Blackwood is the one that said the only way him get caught up in it, because I wasn't a part of the gang that he hired to do it. My brother, who is doing time in prison, had dealings with them. But my brother have a debt to them, so they threatened and said they would kill my mom, they would kill the rest of my family members if I don't pay off my brother's debt to the gang. I said, how could I pay the debt off? They said, you're going to have to carry out this murder right here. Carry out the hit, they're going to get paid for the hit, but I'm not going to get any of the money they get paid. That will cover my brother's debt to the gang. And Your Honor, this is how I ended up in it, right? That was his testimony. On Wednesday, yesterday, Deputy Superintendent of Police Morris Good of the Communications Forensic and Cybercrime Division of the Jamaica Constabulary Force presented evidence in the Home Circuit Court murder trial, which showed excessive communication between numbers assigned to Omar Kore and Michael Adams. Good said that on January 1st of 2018, the night before the murder, between 7:55 p.m. and 8:13 p.m., there were numerous calls that were made by Collymore to Adams and from Adams back to Collymore as they tried to coordinate. There was also communication between Adams and Pink, one of the shooters. According to Good, Adams also communicated with Edwards. The records presented by Good showed that at the time these communications were being made, Adams was roving. He was moving around. And according to their testimony, yeah, we went up there because we line up and ready for do it. The records presented by Good showed at the time shows that Adams was roving. Communication from Adams was picked up by numerous cell towers in Kingston and St. Andrew, which included the Washington Exchange, Pembroke Hall, Savannah, Havendale, Tarrant, and Upper Red Hills cell sites. It suggests that he moved from the general Red Hills area to Tarrant and the Halfway Tree region. The Savannah cell tower was used up to 12 a.m. on January 1st of 2018. Good said, too, that at one point, Adams used the Cockburn Garden cell site to communicate, and on January 1st, 8:12 p.m., Adams placed a call to Edwards. They communicated for 3 minutes, or 3 times. Prior to that, between 7:55 and 7:56 p.m., there were 4 lines of communication between Adams and Collymore, her husband. Between 8:17 p.m. and January 1st, 8:18 or 2018 at 7:25. So between 8:17 and 7:25 a.m. the next day, there were more communications between Collymore and Adams, the record showed. Earlier this year, Blackwood testified that the hit to kill Simone was ordered by Collymore, who gave it to Adams, who in turn subcontracted it to Jim. Jim is now deceased. Jim ran into some problems with the police on a different crime spree and got killed. Blackwood said, I, myself, and Jim were the two shooters you saw in the video. That was me on that side, peppering up the car with bullets, and that was Jim on the other side. Blackwood claims that Jim lured him into the murder, telling him that he had to do it in order to repay his brother's debt for a firearm that had been seized by police, for which his brother was doing time for it. So that's where we're at with that as far as the update to that case goes. Again, every time I read the details, first of all, shout out to the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Um, Sometimes they get it right, sometimes they don't get it right, but I guess that's the way the system goes. But when they do get it right, you have to give them props, right? The intricate details, the amount of pieces put together in this, it spells the whole story out for you. It's like go ahead and go ahead and convict already. But that's how the court system goes. You have to go through the trial, right? But this reminds me definitely to keep one eye open at all times. This reminds me definitely to love, but don't love so deep that you fall asleep. This reminds me definitely, you know how them say love is blind? Yeah, love, but don't be blind, and definitely be careful of who you keep around you, for sure. Because that woman was madly in love, would have done anything to save her marriage, and all along it seems like her husband was plotting, like him couldn't wait to get her killed. He couldn't wait to get the payout for her life insurance policy again, and then move on with his life with who he had chosen now to start life with over again. It's like, yeah, I don't want to be with you no more. Make sure we take out a life insurance policy that'll pay me back for the time I wasted with you. I already got somebody I got planned to move on with anyways. Call the killer them, yo. Yeah, do it today. Do it, man. Do it and done. Remember that was one of the phone calls. It was do it and done. Do it today and done, no man. While you're there saying, I love you, I'll do anything for you. I love you so much. I want our family to be together. The heart of mankind is wicked, my friend, and you don't know who to trust. But these things open our eyes, right? Now, let's talk about the Ivani case situation. Updated information. We spoke about Ivani yesterday. We spoke about where her case is as far as we know. Um, Jamaica social media. I hear my son crying. I can't hear my kids cry and not pay attention to it. Well, give me a second then. Kai, what's up? Your mommy did what? Come here, Papa. What do you cry for? You want your Minecraft? Kai, because you're addicted to that thing. We don't want you addicted to it. I told you that already. You have a million other things to get into. Pick up a book, Kai. Grab one of your books and give me a minute. I'll be out of here soon. Makai, your books are right there on your desk. Grab one of your books. This is exactly why I don't want you on that thing, because look at how you're crying about it. Yeah. All right. Thank y'all for hanging around. So, apparently Kai has this thing with his tablet and Minecraft, and I think he's been spending too much time on it, and he's becoming like obsessive with it. I was actually watching him the other morning, just observing him, cause him wake up early when me wake up. I usually wake up like 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. to start my day, right? And I'm working, and he'll come in the same room I'm working in, and I'm watching him, and he's acting like his game. And I didn't tell him to stop. I said, let me see how long he's going to do that for. And he kept on doing it for the whole time till I had to tell him to stop. And then I was telling him, I said, you can't communicate with anybody like that, right? Right. So now I'm realizing like I got to get him off of that thing, because he's like super addicted to it, and he's obsessed with it to the point where he won't watch anything else. Kai reads. Kai's been reading since he was 3 years old, and I'm talking about reading like read fluently. And now that he's 5, he reads grown people material. Like he's able to break down in syllables and pronounce big words and read and comprehend what he read. So I want to keep him on that same wavelength and not dumb him back down and have him digress by starting to get involved in these video games and these type of stuff, right? And I think that's what's happening with him right there. So his mom took away his Minecraft, and he's going berserk. That's exactly the reason why I don't want him on it. That tells me that he's addicted right there. All right. Sorry for the little interruption though. I just can't hear my kids cry and not pay attention to it though. But anyhow, um, let's get into the Ivani stuff. We have 10 minutes. I'm going to take an extra 5, and we see if we could do this in 15 minutes. So, Jamaica social media personality Ivany Wright is crying out for help following her arrest in the United States. Ivany has been in custody since April 4th, and she released an audio recording of her speaking, have revealed the dire situation that she is facing, right? Absolutely, Donna. The recordings were shared with the public by spiritual reader RT Boss. We don't know RT Boss, right? Right. Apparently, Ivani had reached out to RT Boss to help her. When she said RT Boss, me say if she had reached out to RT Boss for spiritual guidance, she want him work some obvious, some science for get her out of her situation, or what it is. So I sat and I watched this video, him explaining, and he basically said that she needs help, and she needs financial help. She's almost 20 now and still asking me if I remember her password. Okay. Whom Ivani is seeking assistance from after others have seemingly failed to help her. In the voice note, Ivani can be heard speaking sadly, detailing that she has not had the opportunity to bathe for 3 days now. since being in custody. RT Boss stated that she is under maximum lockdown where she is at due to 2 counts of terroristic threats and acts. She also faces charges of harassing communications and criminal damage to property in the second degree damage greater than $500. Additionally, it was revealed that she does not know the whereabouts of her baby. RT Boss indicated that the baby was left with someone in someone's care. So apparently, what I've learned from this is Ivani thought she was going to go turn herself in and she would bond right back out. So she left the baby in the care of somebody who she trusted, per se. Hold the baby for me. Me I go down here, so go take care of this. Me I go in, then I go, and then me I go bond right back out. Didn't turn out that way. She went in, and there's no coming back out. So also, it is said that the father, who is Howie, has filed for custody of his child. I saw somebody, a Jamaican woman said yesterday, Howie name is not on the birth certificate, so him can't get that baby there. That's not how they work in the US. That's why they have a whole department for family and child service and all this, right? So you can go to them and basically say this. Listen, it's been a rough journey with this woman and my child. I know it's my child. I was there when the baby was born. How we know he was there when the baby was born? Because he was there when the baby was born, right? So you go and you tell them that, you show them the pictures. I was there when my child was born, everything. Something happened between us. She became vindictive. She didn't want me on the child's birth certificate. She didn't want this. She didn't want that. She's denying me access to my child. All I want is to be in my child's life. She's in trouble now. All they're going to do is from there on, they'll probably demand a DNA. He does a DNA, it comes back, the child is his. They'll ask him, do you want to be a part of your child's life, have your child? He's going to say, hell yes. And I'm doing the paperwork to make sure, right? Are you in a position to take care of this child? Once the child goes through the system in the US, they put CPS on you, Child Protective Services. A part of what Child Protective Services does in the US is they come look at where you live. They don't just give you the child and you just ride off into the sunset. They come look at where you live to make sure that it's suitable. They'll probably ask about his income. Are you able to provide suitably for this child and for yourself, right? Do you work anywhere? What's your income like? Do you have a support system? He could be like, yeah, I live at my mom's house, right? We have a beautiful home. I live at my mom's house. I have my own room there, which I'll share with my child, or I have my own apartment and I'm with this person and we have double income, or whatever the case may be. They're gonna have to detail all that stuff. Eventually, the child will be turned over if it's not a person who has a criminal background in molest picnic before, not allowed to be around children kind of thing. If he doesn't have any of that stuff in his background, they'll probably turn the child over to the father. So the same person who they were fighting to keep the child away from is more than likely who that child is going to end up with. Ivany's crying. She goes to the police with the intention just to check herself in and bond herself back out and figure pick up back the baby. He said. Additionally, it was revealed that the attorney who was supposed to represent Ivany has abandoned the case because there is too much publicity surrounding the case. Too many moving parts. The attorney says, yeah, nah, not for me, and abandon the case. So now they're going to have to go find an attorney and a proper attorney to handle her situation, right? Furthermore, in the voice note, Ivani expressed that she would prefer the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement take her away from this place rather than to remain at the Henry County Jail. If ICE come for me, me no mind. If ICE come for me, ICE just come for me so me can move from right to that prison here, she said. She also revealed that a female is pushing the charges against her. I also saw the video where RT Boss said he's going to start taking up donations and he must go rob who he must rob and steal from, who he must to steal from to put this money together to get her the proper help that she needs. Apparently, whatever monies they had before was spent frivolously or spent in the wrong direction, and now them don't have no money. And he said that's the thing that they're not talking about, is that Ivani is in money troubles. She don't have no money. And the attorney was supposed to get about $8,000, they said, as of yesterday, and there was no payment made to the attorney or something like that. So money is the issue to get her a proper attorney. Now, with all that said, the voice note, if y'all go to Yard Hype, because I don't just take people content, if you go to Yard Hype, you will see RT Boss, but you will also hear the video, the voice note from Ivany on her phone call, speaking in her own voice, and them having a conversation expressing what's going on and how. However, there is a voice note here. Remember when I said building a case against yourself and collecting evidence that is going to come back to haunt you? This right here, I heard a voice note this morning, and it is also said this is why they keep saying more charges are coming. I heard a voice note this morning, and the voice note here stopped nothing short of, yeah. Listen, listen to this.
Some years in a prison for you. I'm ready to do some years in a prison for you. Because the girl don't say me go down there right now. She feel like me a somebody for ramp with right all on my head no screw on, with my blood clot head no screw on, me take taxi. One night, yeah, I from blood clot 7 p.m. me away for him to come off it, tab up in bomber clot, me ignorant for him the night. 600 USD me paid a blood clot taxi man there, $600 from 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. me sit down in the blood clot car, pregnant, and wait for him to come out. And when I see 2 o'clock I come and 3 o'clock I come, them time they when him for go work, me can't see him I come out, got up on his side the morning. 3:30, 3 o'clock, me can't see him come out. 4 o'clock, me say, alright, me I give him till 5. Go back up in my message and look when time me and my text and see when time he text him. I say, alright, me I give him till 6 and he still not come out. And as I come, me go blood clot finish the up the car. And then me and my friend drive off and cut. And
hold on there. Shout out to Dior Zaire. That's why the brother says he's been getting a fight. Can't go nowhere near his kid, right? And she used it as leverage. In her own voice note, you pay a taxi driver $600 for wait, low key. So you stalk the man, and you're ready to stab him up. If him come out, you go stab him up. And him lucky say him never come out. And you wait and you wait and you wait for hours, and he didn't come out. And when you see him now come out, you text him and beat him for come out. It looked like the youth didn't know say something all right. Him never come out. But since him didn't come out and I couldn't catch him, I saw me go finish tear up the blood clot car. Remember I told y'all before, she said it before on a different video, how she mash up him car already and all this, right? And somebody say, yeah, but she did pay if he fix it back SouFlo. And I said, no, she did mash it up again. Some people are saying, why y'all play these voice notes? This ain't Jamaica, my friend. If this reach worldwide web already and everybody have it already, you best believe the law enforcement has it here. Right. So, and they, according to them, more is coming.
because the girl don't say me go down there right now. She feel like me a somebody for ramp with right all on my head no screw on, with my blood clot head no screw on, me take taxi. One night, yeah, I from blood clot 7 p.m. me away for him to come out for tab up in bomber clot, me ignorant for him the night. 600 USD me paid a blood clot taxi man there, $600 from 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. me sit down in the blood clot car, pregnant, and wait for him to come out. And when I see 2 o'clock I come and 3 o'clock I come, them time they when him for go work, me can't see him I come out, got up on his side the morning. 3:30, 3 o'clock, me can't see him come out. 4 o'clock, me say, alright, me I give him till 5. Go back up in my message and look when time me and my text and see when time in text. I'm start me I give him till 6 and he still not come out. And I saw come go blood clot finish tear up the car. And then me and my friend drive off and cut. And not even 10 minutes good when me drive off, me see him post video upon him, something necessary could come and mash up him car again. So putting him blood clot, me did decide to me that wait a couple more minutes. Me that they are prison right now. Me don't want nobody a fuck crowd, me come and fuck crowd a big pussy white girl, you know. Oh. You see me I putting up on my story, see me a trouble a girl. Ready to do some years in a prison.
Ready to do some years in a prison for you. Sounds quite convincing. Hear me out, man. This is not the place to come with all that. Put your foot in your mouth. You have to go find a way to take it out. And again, I wish her all the best. And I really hope, like I see somebody here saying, King David says, I bet $1 million she's going to get the help that she need and come out to do the same thing. She will not change, believe me. How I know she keep repeating her actions. Yeah. And like I said yesterday, sometimes it takes one event for somebody to wake the hell up and say, yo, this not what I want in my life. This ain't what I want for myself. Damn, that was a close call. I could have been deported. I could have lost custody of my child. I could have blah, blah, blah. Maybe this is the wake-up call she needs to straighten her up and make her fly right. And maybe a year or two from now, we'll be seeing a whole different, complete person, right? But I'm telling you that when you make videos, when you make voice notes like these, remember Jack your voice note? Jack your voice note, yeah, me out here wait right now. Me have the knife on me and everything. I wait to stab up him. But the man talk, and then did it. He could have got hit with premeditated, and he didn't, right? Premeditated attempted murder, which is what the prosecution was going for Jacure, and he never get that, which he's lucky that he didn't get it. But in America, they play different. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. All right, hang up. All right. So here what? We're going to wish all the best for Ivany. We know now, for those of you who support her, we know now that it's a financial thing. So if you don't want to go over, go find RT Boss, because RT Boss is the one that's collecting money to put together to get her the proper attorney she need. One thing I found out is that when you are when you are bonded, our bail money, your bail money or your bond money can't just come from anywhere. It has to be traceable and accounted for. So you can't just go over to your coke dealer, brethren, who always have a whole heap of cash on hand and say, yo, let me get 5 G's real quick, I'll give it back, and use that, bail yourself out. They want to know where you got their money from, right? And in her particular case, they were saying that money had to be traced because they realized that donations were being taken up. And if you can't say where the money came from, then money need to go back to the people who gave donations. But neither here nor there are any of my business. If you don't want help her, you can go over RT Boss, go figure out with him, because he's going public about it. Go figure out with him what his steps are, how he's going to get her some help, proper attorney to help get her out of the shit pit that she's in, because she's in deep. She's in deep. Yeah, I wish them something upon nobody, but obviously that voice note right there, I know them type there as well. Wish her all the best. With that said, that's the update as far as she goes. There's some more charges coming. Let's see what the more charges are. Be careful out here, y'all. I said it yesterday. I'm going to end this video by saying it the same again today. America is, I think, the easiest place in the world for you to get in trouble. Literally, the easiest place for you to get in trouble. And the hardest to get out of it too. All right? With that said, manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. Big up on yourself. I appreciate you greatly. Walk good. Keep your composure. Don't make nobody draw you out. Stay focused. Walk with God. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, right here on Morning Thoughts. God spare my life. All right? One love. I'm out. 1,452 people watching and only 300 and something likes, but it's all good. One love. Peace.